An institution like the International President's Award Scheme is being lined up for support. Already the foundation has helped to hoist the standard of the school's auto mechanics department, which is now operating in full swing with the latest technology and equipment. But that is not all. In its farewell activity, the foundation is again presenting a car to the establishment to bolster its functions.
I think it's time now. We like to continue with President's Award Scheme School. Yes, this is the main focus of Go for Africa, technical studies. But we like to continue with President's Award Scheme because they can continue to a higher level of education for young people.
For Alaji Saho, the man who brought the foundation to the Gambia decades ago, development is all about combined endeavors. Helping people in areas I can intervene in is my life, he told GRTS, whilst hearing President Jammeh for creating the enabling environment, inspiring developments across the country.
I'm proud for Gambia. I'm a citizen for this country, and then I'm happy our president, Alhaji Yaya AJJ Jammeh, who make this all possibility. Young people, everybody in this country, you can do something.
A host of beneficiaries, including the police force, fire and sea rescue services, also received cars from the foundation. Abdul Cham of the Fire and Sea Rescue Service in Tangi emphasized the great need they had for a vehicle to transport emergencies from sea. These 4 guards drove this car across 7,000 kilometers to make sure it reaches its benefactors, an orphanage in Sierra Leone. Zakaria Conte, who received the donation on behalf of the orphanage, told GRTS this is the most important gift they have received in a long time.
Taking a look at the car, I was thinking about the reaction of the children in our orphanage because they are 15, and this is my host. He has 3 children. He used to tell me about how he used to suffer a lot to take his children to school. And they are 15, so when the car reached there, I was just thinking, I'm just going to their reaction, they'll be happy. We used to suffer a lot.
And from Baila, this association of women making helpful interventions in their community in Casamas were also presented with a vehicle to support their communal programs. It's a massive endowment. We really can't express our appreciation in words, this woman revealed. It usually takes a year for students joining the Go for Africa caravan to prepare and assemble a vehicle for the long voyage. Now, driving 7,000 kilometers from Europe really demands energy, yet that is the unique spirit of this foundation, as the name implies. It's a mission venturing the extra mile to feel and realize new environments and finally impact on development. Ibrahima Jata, GRTS.
Officials from the West Africa Agriculture Productivity Project WAP and the Department of Agriculture recently concluded a 5-day visit to WAP-supported vegetable garden projects in the West Coast, Lower River and parts of the Central and Upper River regions. As we hear in this report by GRTS's Bakari Fati, vegetable farmers throughout the country are bracing for an unprecedented bumper harvest this season, due mainly to the massive increase in the land put under cultivation thanks to WAP's interventions.
Over 20 vegetable schemes were visited during the tour. The objective was for the officials to see for themselves the impact of the assistance package comprising vegetable seeds, garden implements and fertilizer earlier provided by WAP to over 100 vegetable schemes across the country to boost production and productivity. From Tujering in the West Coast region where the tour party began to the border village of Lamoy in the Upper River region where it ended, the language spoken by women vegetable farmers was one of expression of profound gratitude for what our project has done for them.
I praise Allah for making us benefit from this excellent assistance from WAP. The seeds especially has helped us a lot. They are good, have all germinated, and as you can see, have proven suitable for our scheme.
Manyima said never since the start of production at their scheme have they been able to cultivate its entire 3-hectare land except this year, largely due to the timely arrival of the inputs from WAB. In the Congo Central village of Marakisa, the 5-hectare vast expanse of land covered with exuberant green vegetable crops is a sight to behold. The lady president, Mariam Ba, speaking to GRTS, attributed their success largely to what she called the timely input assistance they received from WAP. She recalled how in the past they used to work for almost in vain because their seeds are often of poor quality and therefore yield very little. Mariam Ba therefore paid tribute to WAP, saying vegetable inputs such as seeds have long been a pressing felt need. With their crops in excellent form, the women of Nebantenda were also not sort of praised for WAP. The Lady President Ajamariam Baji said their produce this year has not only increased significantly, but are of good quality due to the fertilizer and quality seeds received from WAP. This, according to her, has greatly eased the problem of marketing, as middlemen would often come right to their garden to buy. She added that today every member of her scheme could boast about her saving, thanks to the good income made from the sale of their produce. To prove the truth of her Lady President's assertion, another member of the scheme, Famata Jabang, intimated to GRTS that her purse, which she says is always around her waist, has never been emptied of money since the start of the season. The scheme at Kiam West village of Canton Kunda provided another success story, and the villagers are proud of it. The Lady President Ajabinda Sise and the Alcalo Alaji Baba Sise both acknowledge what they describe as the phenomenal impact of WAP's intervention on their vegetable production. They, however, use the occasion to lament the dire need for the expansion and fencing of the scheme, provision of more wells and reliable market outlets for their produce. Other women in Kiamanduar, Kiankeneba, Jomar, Jara Japine, Jabisa and Badumen Koto expressed similar sentiments. In the Fula and Sarawale communities of Central and Upper River regions such as Sare Bakari, Dalaba, Navugan and Lamwe, where people mostly engage in livestock and ground production, the top party observed a growing commitment to horticultural production. This is a step in the right direction, for if we are to achieve our dream of becoming a viable and sustainable agricultural country, our farmers must be encouraged to diversify their production. For GRTS News, I am Bakari Fatih reporting.
We now take a momentary break. We'll be back with news from outside the Gambia in just a moment. Welcome back. The official announcement of the capture of Zoka Sanev, the second suspect in the Boston Marathon bombings, may have been low-key, but the alleged bomber did not go quietly. While those who know Zoka Sanev say he seemed incapable of the violence that unfolded this week in and around Boston, CNN's Jim Acosta takes a closer look at this 19-year-old suspect.
For quite some time, because police officers up there did something that's never quite been done before. They essentially established a capture net for this suspect and enlisted the help of 4.5 million people, the population of the whole city, to help them. Here's how they did it. Basically, they figured out where they thought he would be in one of these 6 towns here, about 300,000 people living there, and they said to everyone, lock your doors, go inside, clear the streets so there's nobody moving except this guy, if they could make it that way. Then they narrowed it down further. They focused on Watertown in particular. Again, they said, keep your doors locked. They flooded the zone with police officers, and they started cutting off all access in and out of this area. How did they do that? Well, among other things, they asked 5,500 taxi drivers around Boston, stay away, don't go there. They shut down subways and buses. They asked businesses to close, and many did. Fenway Park canceled the ball game, but other places as well said to their workers, don't come in, we're not going to operate today. They shut down schools, public schools, private schools, universities like Harvard, MIT, Tufts, and Brandeis, all shut down. Beyond that, they put pressure on the trains to not let people hop on and get out of town easily, and even more security at the airport. Look, you can see what's happening around Watertown here. They effectively put up a net, a capture net, and they started squeezing in the belief that this man was now caught in the middle of it all. And now let's put all this away and zoom in to where he was found, because that was the real proof in this plan. They said if we could just keep him there and keep asking people to look, somebody would spot him. And in that house with the red car behind it, that's exactly what happened. A man looked out into his backyard where he had his boat, and what did he see? He saw a smear of blood on the cover of that boat looked inside, according to authorities, and